The effects of sound on our energy fields. The psychoenergetic technique to music has the following principal characteristics. The spiritual measurement. The key role played by our innate spiritual qualities. Awareness and its development. The human energy fields. Research into the effects on human energy fields of musical instruments and other sounds together with their healing usages. The word psychoenergetic reminds you that your nature is not just physical and psychological, however, includes a subtle anatomy, your energy fields and their structures. To completely comprehend the impacts of sound, you need to be able to observe these results on your psyche, that is, your ideas, creativity, feelings, and sensations, along with on the energy fields found within and beyond the physique. Psychoenergetic refers therefore to the entire psychosomatic measurement along with to the spiritual level, a level that is primarily energetic and hence virtually non-physical. In my understanding, there is no considerable separation between the spiritual and the physical. I highlight the value of a psychoenergetic technique in contrast to acoustic, musicological, physical, or mental approaches. In so doing, I am highlighting the value of awareness, that is the combination of your mindful feelings and ideas along with the effects of sound on all observable levels. Without this mix of sound and consciousness, I preserve that all musical activities in therapy or self-development will be of just short-term benefit, thus not very beneficial in the longer term. I am utilizing the word emotion for uncomfortable phenomena appearing in the lower celestial field, also called the psychological part of the aura, such as hatred, anger, insecurity, worry, jealousy, anguish, and anxiety. I use the word sensation to explain non-unpleasant states in a particular part of the celestial energy field, typically called the upper celestial. Amongst these are love, compassion, a sense of appeal, peacefulness, and happiness. Through personal advancement, feelings can be changed into sensations. The celestial is among the energy fields that comprise your psychoenergetic system. The other energy fields being the etheric, the psychological aura, and the spiritual part of the aura. There are various words and meanings for these parts of the energy fields. I am utilizing the words energy field and aura synonymously. The understanding of the energy fields is a lifelong research study. All I talk about energy fields, the brain, music, and the 5 elements is therefore a simplification. The etheric aura interpenetrates the human physique and extends about 12 centimeters beyond it. In the etheric, we store all the impressions we gather through our senses: visual, acoustic, touch, taste, and smell. These impressions are stored there indiscriminately. The etheric acts like an image album or a library. Our subconscious memory seems to be saved in the etheric, that remains in and just outside the physique. Part of the memory of a physical shock, e.g., that happened to your best foot, would be saved beside it. After a while, blockages in the etheric can impact the physical body. Observation of unusual buildup of energy in the etheric can result in action which might avoid physical health problem if spotted and dealt with in time. Often physical pain has its origin in other layers of energy, etheric, astral, or mental pain. It can be dealt with by dealing with the particular energy layer. It is possible to activate or disperse energy accumulations with sound and healing, and therefore restore an energy circulation. This will most likely need to be accompanied by the patient directing more consciousness into these locations. We do this immediately to some level when we feel discomfort in the body. We put our hand on the spot, rub some cream on it, or blow onto it. With this action, we direct more awareness to the area. You can have a physical health problem or weak point in your physique that requires healing. This might have been triggered by a physical mishap or a psychological shock, which left traces in your subconscious memory, which is a part of your etheric energy field. The psychological content of details associated to the shock is kept in the psychological energy field, otherwise called the astral aura, that extends from the etheric layer to about 1 arm's length from the body. This emotional layer, in contrast to the etheric, works with an inbuilt intelligence system. The astral tends to withstand all modifications. In other words, we have, as we all understand, hard time getting rid of psychological habits. ID structures affected by a mishap or shock are kept in the psychological aura. The connections in between these various memory places in your aura are unconscious most of the time. They can nevertheless be reactivated sometimes, through experiencing a similar scenario or through voluntary efforts such as doing awareness exercises, or in dreams, or through contemplating the event or talking about it so as to comprehend it much better. Thereafter, the connections end up being mindful. The mental energy field, when at rest, forms a bowl around the head as it is represented in lots of Orthodox icons and Buddhist paintings, Ganges. You can quickly sense its rim with your hands. On some icons you can see a vertical stream that originates from the uniqueness point down to the crown chakra. On the exact same icons you frequently see 2 horizontal streams coming out just above the ears. We call these horizontal streams belief streams, since they include your basic beliefs. These beliefs and belief structures determine your thoughts and actions. With the start of your life, they are taken over from external authorities and can later on be replaced by own beliefs. These belief streams play a crucial function in the general circulation of etheric energy the whole time the body down to the feet. You can notice the belief streams quite easily with your hands on both sides of the head. They can connect along method from the head, method beyond the spiritual aura. The 2 main vertical streams of the etheric which link feet and head location turn around on those belief streams before streaming down once again to the feet. The etheric stream on the left side of the body comes up in front, pivots over the left belief stream, and streams down at the back. The stream on the ideal side of the body shows up on the back side and streams down in front. These descriptions cannot be a lot more than a thought impulse. You need to validate them and make them a lived experience. Intellect cannot be a replacement for experience. The psychological energy field, mental aura, stores your ideas. The upper psychological is approximately situated above the belief streams, and in it are kept clear thoughts and signs. This area is less penetrated by feelings than is the lower psychological. The mental energy field reflects and conditions what is taking place in the brain. Below the belief streams is the lower psychological aura, which is typically heavily infiltrated by emotions, therefore creating stress the whole time. Its physical connection, neck, shoulders, and lower jaw. Stress locations in the mental aura can easily be discovered, for they are locations where the psychological aura does not expand properly and the energy is held close to the physical head, whilst freer areas will expand more quickly. It is most likely that in those freer locations, energy can take a trip as far as your thoughts go.